What's up, Bear Mug? How's it going? Pretty good, pretty good. Having some heartburn before stream, don't know what that's about. I went to go get some medicine and I accidentally scared the crows outside, so I feel bad. I'm evil. Uh-oh. Why did that not register as the emote? Interesting. Who knows? Combo chat does mysterious things. Today has probably been the laziest day of my entire life. All I did today was like go to the store with my sister. I practically just was there and cleaned up my room and read finished Dora and that's it. Like I was on the couch and like in my room so much of today. Um, I really wanted to work on this video script today, but I mean, Dora called, so yeah. I like the ending. It was, I'm totally cool with it. Here, I'll do a preface for spoilers, but first I'm gonna mess with my thermostat before I forget. I love how Dorohedoro did not take itself seriously even till the end. I think it was awesome for that. Hey, what's up, Sanrio? You are early. Welcome. In fact, we're just about to kick off stream. Oh no, I want to burp, but I have to kick off stream. Hello, everybody. Hope you're. Oh, I gotta quit after that. I gotta quit after. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. It's currently 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Yeah. Let's just start the stream. We're not going to talk about it. I really hope my parents aren't watching. Okay, let's go. Cool. So yeah. Once again, hope you're all doing well. God. Yeah. I'm gonna continue talking about Dorohedoro as we warm up tonight. Oh, there's a little fly on my desk. Get out of here, buddy. What are you doing? Get out of here. Go. Bye. Okay. I still feel I'm so sorry. I couldn't reach the mute button in time. But yeah, good day though. Dorohedoro, we're gonna be talking about like spoilers for Dorohedoro. So if you don't want to get spoiled, click off. It'll only be for a little bit, but just as a warning, as a preface, yeah. But I think so. Starting off, I think Kaiman getting such a goofy ability for his magic is awesome. I was really worried that like Kaiman would die with Aikawa slash the boss, right? I thought he would die with them. And I was okay with that. I honestly thought it would have been just as good of an ending if he died with them all. But I'm kind of glad that like the formaldehyde head became an individual Kaiman. I think Nikaido becoming a demon was cool. And it kind of gives credence to the opener for Dorohedoro in the anime when she's like frantically making gyoza. I want to try some of that gyoza. Like this really inspired. I'm not a huge fan. Actually, no, I like gyoza. If I ever go to a Japanese place and I'm not feeling sushi, I will get gyoza. Heck, I'll get gyoza anyways. But I really want to try like more better gyoza now. I like how even the big bad demon, Holkun, was just like kind of rambling about how it doesn't like magic users and was kind of like a big dumb oaf type beat. I love the resolution of the N versus or like the In family versus Nikaido and Kaima. Whole is so silly. I love it. Uh, I'm trying to figure out what the entire story is about. Because the manifestation of human grief towards or like if it's about anything, right? It doesn't necessarily have to. But the end villain was the manifestation of human grief towards abuse from magic users. Um, and maybe it's just against class systems, um, or like caste systems, I guess. Where you're born with certain abilities or stuff, but eventually it'll get recompense will be made. I don't know, better way of putting it, but yeah. Um, I'm very glad that everybody who I care about made it out alive. I know it's like I wouldn't call it a naive ending, but like it was literally like everyone's alive at the end. Chidoruma got turned into a baby, I guess. If that's his name, I may be forgetting it. I'm very, very, very glad Noi and Shin made it out alive. I love those two. I love how the demons in Dorohedoro, they're just silly guys, just nuisances. Like sure they do torture and stuff, but they are just menaces, just actual like fey tricksters. I think like the fey trickster archetype was perfectly presented in here. Was there a better, maybe I didn't read everything because I don't remember much on Fujita and Ebisu. Fajita and Ebisu. And of course that moment where everything clicks, like the entire story of Kaiman, Whole, Aikawa, the curse, and Risu. Great payoff. I know it's right. It's awesome. Except for the many times I feel like actually no. I feel like Shin's a bit standoffish. Shin or Sheen, I don't know. Is a bit standoffish at time, but he's just like an awkward, silly guy. I like how it's not done this like super annoying like lovebird killers type beat. It's these are two strong, very very strong people. I really loved the moment where their weakness was the fact that they're so used to fighting without regard for their bodies because they can just heal. I felt the Tanba subplot where I can't remember the name of that person. Maybe their name starts with a K. Decides to blow up the hole door. I felt like it kind of came out of nowhere. Not that it wasn't unsubstantiated or anything. I don't know, just kind of, oh, like they're the ones to solve this. Like I felt like anyone could have complained. Like this is me. This is like totally me just ranting. It's not at all like substantive or anything or like a legitimate critique. But I felt like as this story was being written, they were like, oh shoot, why can't any of them just return to the magic realm with doors? So they're like, it's raining. And then like that whole plot happened. None of this bad or anything. I think it's okay. And it makes sense because if Hole wanted to kill all magic users, then yeah, making it rain in the magic realm or magic users world. I really like Curse's design. I think Curse is very cool looking. Oh, wait, sometimes hard to read, like hard to read the page because like the double eyes and stuff kind of appears out of nowhere, but I like it. But yeah, so Dora Hedoro is now over for me. I will be drawing a lot of it. And now it just ought to be more productive because now I'm not obsessed over a manga. Me neither, but I just really loved the art. It was fun. It was like a very non-consequential brain food, or like not brain food as it made me more intelligent, just it fed the brain. If I felt like if I was going to make a manga, it would have that same kind of vibe. Like I want to attain, if I ever make a comic or anything, I want it to attain that level of like silliness, fun, adventure. I aspire to do something like that. Especially the world design. And the story has also encouraged me to get more into like designing buildings and stuff or environments. I'm not sure if environment's the right words, but just like those big sprawling cities with all this like grunge and stuff. I really love that. And I am a fan of like cool masks and armor, so from Noise Mask to Kaiman's gas mask, or even Aikawa's gas mask, or just mask. I like how the entirety of the cross eyes is just an unfortunate like collection of people who projected their like anger, I guess, yeah, anger with how the world works onto the boss, onto Whole, and in following him enabled him to become more powerful. So in a way, they were like actually supporting the boss's ideals. Just it came at a cost of all magic users, not just those who didn't produce any smoke or had useless abilities. I saw you can get it's like a little jar with Kaiman's head in it. I kind of want to get that. Probably ungodly expensive though. Oh yeah, and the parts where I'll stop my door hit or rant in a bit, but change up the music. The part where Kaiman is like freaking, it's basically he's like realizing who slash what he is. Slash his like depressive episode. I felt so bad for him. Because at that point, you don't know that he's this awful, evil person or part of an awful, evil entity. Yikes. Thanks. More ellipses. Yeah, also, for those who didn't see this conversation, which is probably most people, I have been considering getting an Instagram for the Kavel YouTube channel. I just don't like taking pictures of art. It's so annoying because like there's always a shadow in there, or like I feel like my camera doesn't capture everything I want it to. So like while I'm cool, like, and the Instagram will just be like a repository of art. I don't want it to use it to like get more people subscribed or anything. Just like if people want to see my progress, there it is. Um, it's such a a task. Instagram is really annoying to post, and sadly, why I still use Twitter. Yeah, that's why I was debating Blue Sky, Twitter, or Instagram. Um, and the scroll oriented ones, such as Twitter and Blue Sky, I just Mata was right. He confirmed my I don't know reluctant uh choosing of them. I don't know. I didn't want to choose Twitter or Blue Sky because it's not a gallery focused social media app. Instagram is. It's just I don't like it. I don't like Instagram. I don't like Twitter. I haven't ever used Blue Sky, so that would have been somewhat better. But But before I start focusing on Instagram, I want to finish the verbal and maybe even, oh my gosh, I keep forgetting the name of it. It's whenever you make like thumbnail sketches of an animation, but I'm a storyboard for storyboard the make an outline and storyboard the lesson 3 through 5 videos. Cool. Alrighty. So you guys know the drill. We're going to run 2 minutes of ads over on Twitch. We're gonna go into BRB for a bit, get prepared for our cylinders. We only have 1 cylinder left today, and then I think we'll be at 205 cylinders. Huge. Took us long enough. 45 remaining. So yeah, like I said, BRB. That's not my change scene button. Yeah, so be right back. What the heck? Oh, I accidentally clicked 1 minute of ads, so we're only getting 1 minute. Wait, Bear, are you still somehow here? How is this possible? It's probably just because of the delay from chat. Better than none, she says. I would get it if like ads were fun to watch, but I feel like all the ads I get are back to school, buy backpacks or like paint, like Home Depot. Actually, I kind of mess with Home Depot ads. I'm not gonna lie. Why's my voice hurt? I've been doing no talking this stream. The back of my throat really hurts. Huh, interesting. Anyways, let me I just I spent all of the BRB so far just staring at my screen with my mouth agape, so I should probably focus on getting the cylinders out. It was the brap. Don't call it the brap. I just dropped my page of cylinders and into the side of it. I want to kill. That's rage inducing. Anyways, let's head back here. Oh, there we go. Oh, what? That's not a 10-minute timer. There we go. So yeah, I put a little dent in the page because I decided to drop it. We're doing okay with this page. I'm pretty happy with it. Yours. So, let's get started. Oh, jeez. I keep bending this page. Absolutely hurting this page. I'm sorry. Need to mess with my mic just a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that's close enough. Oh, goodness. That did not sound good. Anyways, cool. So yeah, the last remaining cylinder of this page. The last remaining cylinder. What would fit right here? It's a pretty inconvenient location, but we'll keep it skinny. Skinny, I guess. Let's go low degree to high degree. So we'll start very tall and let it just like naturally go from low to high degree. We'll turn it to the right a little bit. The crows are like fighting outside. I would turn on the crow cam, but I'm too lazy. I hear a lot of crowage. Legit sounds like dogs are barking. What is all of this chaos here? Let me open the security cam. Show crow. I bet by the time I get the crow cam up, no crow. It's taking an awful long time to connect. Oh, no crows are up there. They must be be in the trees arguing with the blue jays. You think the corvids would be nice to each other, but what is this suspense? I was waiting for it to load, and unfortunately no crow. Crows were no show. I'm gonna make it so only people who subscribe to the stream will see the crow cam in the top left. Twitch needs to get on that. That's like a crazy great thing. Like, subscriber only parts, like face cam for subscriber only. That'd be crazy. Evil, yeah, true. What if I'm already showing it, Baron? You just aren't a subscriber. You could easily call my bluff by just threatening to become a subscriber. Actually, I know you won't because you want your ads. Yeah, no. You can keep your birds. What? I will share them with the world. Except for the stream, because I was too lazy to start the script. It just means I have to have another 2 tabs open, and right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tabs open. Actually, no, 10. Or, sorry, no, 8. What's in the bottom right corner of the screen? That is my microphone. Trying to get it close to my face, but it's sometimes an issue whenever I'm like trying to line things up. So it's the bolt right on the side of it. The crow's still crowing? I think we're good. I thought there was an emote that was bugged or something. I'm surprised you got onto that with your 160p your 160p stream. That feels square. No, it doesn't. That feels square? Question mark? I'm on 360p actually. Jeez. What is it? I've been considering my teeth are okay right now, but I didn't know that. So everyone, PSA, I went to my dentist yesterday. I don't know why I didn't talk about this. You're supposed to wear your retainer for the rest of your life. I did not know this at all. And so I have this like my teeth are pretty much like I'm very happy with them, except for I have this like one tooth that's like slightly wrong, and because of that, it's messing with my teeth on the top row of my teeth. And so I'm like, okay, how do I correct this? And so I talked to my doctor. I'm like, hey, what does my insurance cover? And like, how much is it? And FYI, it's a lot of money to do like Invisalign or dental, whatever the brands are. And I saw this one dude on YouTube who apparently just like bought one of those mold creators and made it himself. Like he just did his own Invisalign and it worked. And given the price of Invisalign, I'm seriously considering something as jank as that because like, you know, I would, it's something I would like, you know, but it's cosmetic and mostly cosmetic, right? And I'm not trying to drop several $1,000s. Oh, is this the crow? I got a bird notification. Blue jay. Eugh. I guess Blue Jays won the crow war. See, it feels just a bit too rectangular. Wobbly, but we made it. Yeah, I got the feeling that it's gonna be rectangular. I also got rid of the bird cam though because it was a bit distracting. Because not only was it another tab open, but it was another tab that I was actually like entertained by. It was like Subway Surfers. And while I can obscure the tab, it is something that I see on 2 of my stream previews. So it's very hard to avoid. Because I do need to keep the stream previews up, just in case anything goes very wrong. Oh, another Dorohedoro thing. Um, I was looking through the Dorohedoro wiki at some point, um, and I didn't want to read any of the spoilers, but I did see a picture of Kaiman being like very surprised, and the caption up for it was, "This is basically Kaiman for the rest of the like last volume or two," and that is completely true. He understands nothing. Everything is surprising him, and he is scared, but also like violent. Also, yeah, I like how he was dubbed the most powerful magic user ever born. What did I type? Just Kaiman? I think, yeah. I think that was the Dorohedoro wiki page I read. Can't remember. Oh, yeah, I was just looking for references of him. Also, in the world of magic, I don't understand why everyone was so hesitant to be like, Aikawa and the boss are the same person. Like, sure, I've read fiction so much of my life and I get it, but like, if someone consistently has headaches, has the exact same height, build, and facial structure of the Cross Eyes boss, then just maybe, the fact that he's missing the eye tattoos, which I feel like is very easy, like illusionary magic at magic at the very least. That could be the boss. Could be the same person. I don't know. And then again, Risu isn't really the smartest. What's up, Senrio? How's it going? Welcome back. It's pretty foreshortened. You know what? Let's do it. Feeling a bit crazy silly tonight. Actually, just came 4 minutes before it started, but now I'm late. You're totally fine. There's no expectation for showing up early or anything. This stream exists because it's a reminder to do something that you like for an hour a day. So long as you're doing that, whether you're in the stream or not, it's a success. Have you tried Roblox? I have. I'm not a huge fan. I don't think the game was made for me though. But yeah, in concept, it's really cool. I never did Grow Acquiring is born. I've been thumbnailing for an animation you want to do. Ooh, heck yeah. Does this involve the role that you, what was it, the tactical role or whatever it was last night? Also, I'm not trying to be pedantic. I'm curious because I don't know anything about animation. Is there a difference between thumbnailing or storyboarding, or can you like call, because like thumbnailing, you're trying to capture something that you want to happen. Also, when I woke up this morning, YouTube, the algorithm bestowed upon me, like true crime stuff, like those what is it, body cam footage, like stuff. It put me in such a bad mood, and I keep watching them. That's the issue. Like, it makes me so upset and disgusted and all of that stuff whenever I watch those. and I guess like in a very like a vulture. I keep watching them. I guess I don't know. It is polarizing. What's up, Bill? This is the same Bill from Twitch, right? Thumbnailing is just extremely rough ideas, basic ideating. Storyboarding is when you tie all of your ideas together, be consistent. It's the whole base of your project. Huge. Thank you for entertaining me. I didn't want to be like, what's the difference? But that's huge. Thank you. Cool. Would you care to share any of the ideas or creative work that you've done so far for this animation? Oh, huge. Welcome back, Bill. Hope you're well. I will have to for Quadability. Huge. Yeah, as you know, I lurk in there. I'm not sure if that's wanted. I could stop lurking in that chat if you guys want me to. But I do appreciate seeing everyone's work. Huge. Yeah, I'm trying not to chime in. Yeah, my friend is gonna join. Oh, huge. Is your friend also into art, Sanrio? Plus, I get to see more of Mata's anatomical studies as well, which I think are so fun to look at. They're very well done. Also, part of Dorohedoro, and I've just been looking at One Piece art as well. I guess it's a trend with a lot of these anime and manga to have like, shirts with American words on it, and they don't really totally make sense, or it's like, it's party time, and that's it. That's just what it says. It just says party time, and it's like smaller text in the middle of the shirt. And I just love stuff like that. And I want to make a drawing of like gravel and the very like manga esque art style. Like whenever they do the asides of what characters wear stuff, like the side curses in Dorohedoro. And I want Gravel to be wearing a shirt that says biggest bird. Or the biggest bird. I think biggest bird is good enough. I forgot that, I have an adjustable microphone that I could pivot so I could just move it out of the way when I need to do more like closer lineups and stuff, which I haven't used until this point, which is a bit embarrassing. But oh shoot, that's really off. How was my day? My day was okay. Very, very lazy. I did nothing all day and I want to fix that. I may like force myself to go to a library or something just to work. Ironically, I don't know of like good study spots in my hometown, only in my college town, which I never realized was such an issue. I was good. You played drums? Ooh, huge. What kind of drums did you play? Steel pan? Oh my gosh, one of our friends Delano plays steel pan. I love steel pan. Steel pan's awesome. I've always wanted to like handle a steel pan. Just be like, see how difficult it is because it looks so fun. Oh, steel pans were made in Trinidad. Huge. Very, very cool. Oh, yikes. Missed a little bit right there. Okay, we'll take a quick brain break. Let that dry a second and get some water. That is very cool. All right, let's do some. I'm not sure if cross sections are the right word, but thank you very much. Lots of neurotic attention goes towards trying to make them somewhat pretty looking. Oh, here comes the thunder, guys. We may have a repeat of last stream. Let's hope my internet doesn't go out. Wait for that to dry. These scratches down here are making me so upset. I have to paint over it someday or something. Hmm. Nice. Pretty okay with this box so far. See how the actual cylinder turns out. Your lines are crispy. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, Mia. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Bear, I'm not sure if you're still here. Did I ever send you that animation? It's called like learning to float or learning to swim. I always forget the animator's name. They have such a cool name on YouTube. It's like a senior project animation, or at least like I can't remember anything. I'll try to find it. I don't know why it popped back into my head, but it did. The premise is like this like fish dude who wants to set up shop in the human world, and gets like ridiculed and harassed by humans. Yes, I don't know why it popped in my head. Hello, Mia. Hope you're doing well. I already said that. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Welcome to the stream. You liked it huge. I was just kind of flipping through animations, I guess, in my head. That one popped in there. Oof, that was not good at all. Oh no. Well, I know, right? I guess I'm assuming maybe Cat went on another hiatus, and who knoweth where Delano iseth. First time in a while, the Twitch scene has gotten overrun by the YouTube crowd. Ooh, some Hyperlight Drifter. Let's get it. Hey, what's up, Delano? Speak of the devil. I used to lurk in Discord a lot, but over the past, like, I don't know, 4 months, I've been very, like, Discord avoidant. Like, I'll check in every once in a while, but I'm not, like, reading as much as I used to of Discord. All I saw yesterday was people were like, I got called uncle at some point, or an uncle, like a crazy uncle. I was like, okay, that's enough. And then I stopped reading. cat creating her family. Very interesting. I'm the communal pet bear. What, instead of a TV, do we just like put you on a little unicycle and tell you to ride around the room? Like it seems like very. It's not a family; it's a circus. You stop by for treats. Oh heck yeah! Yeah, and I jump out a ball. Heck yeah! I feel like that's a new animation idea, bear. Add that one to the roster. That daily dose video. I can't remember like a specific dog on a ball because I've seen so many on the internet that I feel like my brain is just generating one when I think about that. I'll have to look that up in a bit. Ew. Frick. New Daily Dose pet channel. Ah, I gotcha. It was a dog that followed the staff on his ball. Interesting. Okay, I may have to go look for this in a bit. Dang, we're actually going a decent pace today. One pace. Yikes. Can I tell you, or can you tell how passionate I am with this video? I guess I really do need to watch this, huh? If it's that important. I'm hearing like random knocks around my room. I don't know if it's in my walls or it's just like rain or something. Cool, cool. He finally found your house. He's trying to escape from the basement. Wait until Delano figures out that I spent all of the money from this channel on LaCroix. There's none left, not a zilch zero. He'll You what? Okay, cool. Let's correct some of these. Could turn my brain off now, kind of. Just enough to where I don't have to like stress about every line I make. Ooh, my back hurts. I was having good posture. Interesting. Oh, you know what? I've been highly unproductive Because I haven't watched Germa in a minute, and I feel like whenever I watch Germa, I get into like a creative state, not like a flow state, but it's like it's over like a week. Like if I watch Germa for like 4 days, the ideas start flowing. This song is very strange. Germa is like Coco Melon for Kavel. That's never how I feel when I'm watching Germa. Germa is like Coco Melon for me. That's the thing. I watch it in between breaks. That's how I consume Germa. Like I don't watch him while I'm working. I usually have him on another tab. And what I do is I work a little bit. I'm like, oh, I'm not very focused right now. I can put on some Germa. And then like I'll subconsciously pause it after 10 seconds because it's annoying me, and I turn on my music back again. And then I'll take like a 10-minute break. I'll watch some Germa, and then just repeat this. And at the end of the day, I have like from a 6-hour session, 5 working hours, or like something like that. Is it terrible? Is it like very brain rotty and all that? Yes. It has become so ingrained in my life. Shout out Germa. I'm like closing my eyes right now, trying to like imagine the center of this ellipse. I'd say this was pretty darn lined up. If I diddly do say so myself. Oh, wrong side of the. I'm just like smearing. That was a reference from Under Time Slopper. I know you guys haven't heard that name in a bit. Yeehaw. Shoot, I want some gyoza. I'm not immune to advertising. Where the frick is this minor axis? This. There we go. Have you ever tried making frozen gyoza at home? I have. And it's good. I just hate it when I start stressing because are pot stickers gyoza? Is that the same? Is there a difference? Yes, pot stickers are a type of gyoza. Cool. Gotcha. Yeah, I've tried it and I love it when I can just like when the with the chopsticks just like they're in there. I put the thing on, I take them off into the like plate, easy. But whenever they get stuck, because I like didn't use enough oil, there's always like one or two that just fall apart, and it breaks my heart. I'll still eat them, and it still tastes just as good, but it does fall apart, and I get so upset. Because heaven forbid I overcook them. I will never overcook gyoza. Maybe I should. You know what? I should make some of my own from scratch. I think that'd be a fun little thing to procrastinate working in the lesson 5 script with. I don't know how hard that would be. Probably pretty freaking hard, but It was depressing. I got mine definitely. It wasn't burnt, but it was not. It was overcooked. I still ate it. How would we ever throw away a gyoza, right? Especially when they're that expensive. I think this. Trying to imagine like a half of it flipping over. My my roommate, his girlfriend would bring him these really good frozen pot stickers every once in a while. And they always made my like mouth water. They look so good. Keeps me up at night sometimes. I don't know why this reminded me. I went to a nicer restaurant the other day, and I every time I go to this place, I get their shrimp. It's like way too. My mouth is watering. This is embarrassing because like how fast for me thinking about this shrimp. It's so good. And they give you like a thing of butter. It's amazing. It's the best shrimp I've ever had anywhere. And like they give you a fork and knife. I'm not using a fork and knife. I'm using my hands. And my like sisters, for some odd reason, heaven forbid, didn't. It's shrimp and some other stuff. But I get the shrimp. It's like spicy, extremely flavorful. Butter, like, and they give you a thing of butter. It's awesome. I love it. Sorry, I keep saying that. And my sisters didn't want their shrimp. They got fajitas. And so they're like, "Do you want it?" I was like, "Hell yes." So I gorged myself on shrimp that night, and I wanted to draw Kavel because like the waiter came to us and was like, "How's everything?" Literally with like one shrimp in this hand, one shrimp in my other hand, eating it. Like, is it? Yes, it's Cajun. Yeah, here it's like Camarones Diablo or whatever. Um, Camarones Diablo. It's so. Yeah, what if it was just like raw shrimp? I was just macking. Like, that'd be such a red flag. But no, it's so good. I'm now like hungry thinking about it. And again, all I've had today is the breakfast tacos I made this morning and sushi and a smoothie. I thought you're. Oh no. We need to stop talking about food because I'm getting hungry. Just kidding. Let's keep talking about it because I'm hungry. I need to go to an actual like. I went to a Chinese restaurant with my friends the other day. That was great. It's the first time I had duck. Extremely like I'm not sure if it was just the place we were at. I'm pretty sure it was the place that we were at. Very fatty. I wasn't I wasn't a huge fan because like in my opinion it just tasted like chicken. You know, everything tastes like chicken. And so like it was good. I was more impressed by the pork though. And I felt bad for the ducks. I don't know, he ordered for us, thank God. Cause like it was a Chinese there we go. You got auto-modded for bullying because of the word fatty. um and I just felt bad because ducks. Like I remember when I was younger, very young, the first time I had lamb, I felt sick. And I actually don't really want to ever eat lamb again because of that experience. I just felt gross. I was thinking of like baby lambs, like tiny baby. Oh. Wow, you got away with that. Damn. Yeah, I've been craving some like sashimi and tonketsu ramen as of recent. That's probably been my fixation. Welcome back, Senrio. But lamb chops are so good. I don't think I've had actually I can't remember what I had when I was younger that threw me into a fit. And it's weird because you know this notion of what we deem cute or not. I find cows cute, yet I love steak. Mediterranean food is so good, man. All food is so good. I've never had bad food ever. Just kidding. Story time. I think I've told this story before, but we're gonna talk about it. So as you guys know, I am a fan of Formula One, and a couple of years ago, I got the opportunity to go to the Austrian Grand Prix in Austria, and I can't say the name of the person, but my family was able to, or it was just my parents and I, were able to trade rooms or like places, hotels, with a very prominent figure in Formula One because they they upgraded, so we basically took their spot. And I think just for the sake of privacy, I'm not going to say who it was. Shout out them though; they're very cool. I'm about to sneeze. Oh my gosh. There we go. Anyways, so I was able to stay in a town right next to Spielberg, which is the town in Austria where the Austrian Grand Prix was held, called Weiskirche. The table shook. And Weiskirche was very awesome. It was very small. It was very, very pretty. Everyone in that entire city was very kind. The lady at our hotel, which was basically a hostel, cooked us breakfast in the morning, like by hand. She was like, "How many eggs do you want?" 3. Okay, cool. And then she made it. She was definitely like the stern, older German woman archetype. She was very caring, very sweet, very kind, but she definitely fit the bill of like, what time will you be eating? She didn't ask us if we wanted breakfast. She said, what time will you be eating breakfast tomorrow? And we were like 7 a.m. And like my dad and I made sure to be there at 7 a.m. before. We were there at like 6:45. Anyways, as you, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but Germany and Austria basically shuts down on Sundays. Sundays, all stores are everything's closed. It is like a culture shock. Of course, like necessary services are there, but other than that, it's closed. And so we didn't really plan for this because my dad and I had issues finding where like a gas station to get like snacks were. So we were hungry and we needed food for dinner. So we waltz around Weiskirche and there's a pizza shop open. We're like, oh shoot, heck yeah. Don't do that. I can't. Oh man, I kind of did give away what pizza shop I went to because it's in Weiskirchen. I can't imagine, or maybe it was a town over. Anyways, we get there and like, I know a tiny bit of German, enough to read most menus and be like, oh okay, I know what that is. And since it's a pizza place, we were not going to make a custom pizza. We're just going to point at the menu and be like, please, can we get this? And I was rushing because I was hungry and I was like impatient. So I was like, Dad, let's just get this. And he was like, okay. We got like this pizza. There was flies everywhere, first of all. This is gonna be a really mood killer if you're hungry. There were flies absolutely everywhere. The entire diner was like empty. No AC, which is more common, but like to the point where like the people working in there were like sweating. The pizza we got, there was basically like no cheese, completely sauce, which okay, whatever. We're still oh wait, when did Delano ban this? I'm misread. Anyways, like corn and like okay, cool, corn on a pizza. It's weird for me, but who cares? An entire like head of an onion. That's where I was like, oh god. And like we were the only people in here, and they were literally watching us eat this. And I was like, oh shoot. So like I ate like half of an onion that day. And there's like other stuff on the pizza I can't remember. It wasn't my favorite pizza I've ever had. I bet like we just caught them at a bad time, and maybe we just yeah. Wait, did you point at that? I pointed at, yeah, it was the one I pointed at on the menu. It didn't have any pictures. So yeah, sorry. the subplot there, the point I was getting at is I can read, some ingredients like mit Fleisch and I whatever. I barely know any of it anymore, but I knew enough to be like, okay, this seems like a meat lover's pizza, with everything I love on it, and you can't go wrong. Don't do that. Don't do that. And this was not the only time I did this in Germany. I was in Stuttgart, and there's a mall, and there's like a healthy drink place. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a smoothie, and then like I did it again. It was like a weird kombucha smoothie thing, man. It was so I was like actually like my parents were looking at me trying not to laugh because like I was so committed to drinking it. Just in the end, it was actually pretty good. But like getting used to that, I've never drank anything like that. I'm not like a very like health drink person, kombucha drink person. um, the rest of the food I had in Germany and Austria was awesome. There's one food I literally don't know what it is till this day. It was like a weirdly cooked mushroom, or like it was just like a giant mushroom. And oh my god, it was probably one of the best things I ever had. I was in a town called Muncie, Austria. I'm probably butchering the name. And I got chocolate ice cream, and it was the best chocolate ice cream I've ever had in my life. I went to Hallstatt, and some schnitzel I had in Hallstatt was great. So that's the recompense. All that good food right there. But man, and this is actually a consistent trend amongst my dad and I. We did the exact same thing in Italy. I've told this story for sure on stream before. When we went to, there's two identical looking restaurants, and we went to the one on the right, which was not the right choice because in an hour there's a line out the door for the one on the left, and I ended up accidentally ordering like chicken liver, and the waiter watched as I forced myself to eat it. Go away. Bear commanded the bot to perish. I need to fix that because whenever we ban people, it initiates a clear chat message for all of their messages. But my auto mod or my chat thing explodes in the process. Who's gonna be the first message on the screen? Oh, okay. Didn't even have to ask. Will I ever fix that? I don't know because I'm lazy. But all of this to say, exploring different cultures and interpretations of dishes has been absolute blast. It's gotten me out of my comfort zone, and whether I liked it or not, whether it was for me or not, I tried it. I lived to tell the tale, and I definitely shared some good laughs along the way. So I never clicked banned so quick. Yeah, so I was looking at Automod. This is when I stuttered earlier and got really confused. Delano banned a bot, or I deleted a message. What usually happens is I delete it and then Delano bans it because I don't immediately ban it. Um, but yeah, and like I looked in my Automod and I saw that I deleted a message and it just says Judaismal, but I read it as Judaism, and I was like, wait, I banned the word Judaism and then Delano banned it, or like I deleted it. I was like, what was I thinking? What was I doing? What in what context was the word Judaism used to where I had to ban it? And I was like, oh wait, Judaism. So shocked. And I was even more shocked when Bear called me a fatty and I had to ban the word fatty. Let's say those overtime hours aren't overtiming. Not totally feeling this song. This is Animal Crossing. I love the album cover right there. This song is called Haiku. Huge. Feet gesture drawings. I'm so scared to approach appendages and such. A daunting task. For my, if I make an Instagram account, I've already decided I want to make the account profile picture one of the photoshopped versions of me with the grackle head. I was thinking I could be like all, formal and having the Kavel profile picture and such. I was like, no. This account will not be serious. Came out a lot gesture huge or better huge. This box was all over the place, jeez. Ooh, that was a lot of ink. Dude. This ink smears so much. Spine. Oh. There we go. Actually, no. Incel was a word that we know is on the Automod list because Monkey used it a couple times, and then we were like, you know what? We won't comment on that. Or like, Monkey was like, you don't have to accept it. I was like, okay, I don't care. You could probably find the stream some back way when Monkey was testing the Automod. Sorry, that was very vulgar. Yeah, our Automod somehow didn't catch that. Bad Automod, do better. Or maybe Automod agrees. Step it up, Automod. I wish there was a setting so I could stop playing video games with like 13 years olds. Like, because like I don't want a game to be 18 plus because it has like explicit content. I just want it so I don't have to share the same lobby as a 13-year-old. Because probably they're better at the game than me. At this point, I'm accepting that every 13-year. I accept it, but I don't like it when they say like, "Your dog water, you're trash. Your dog water, you're trash." I'm like, I know. Leave me alone. God, Bear. If like magical phrases, like spells, that would be like instant death spell. Like that's an Avada Kedavra at, like for our modern era. Avada Kedavra. Okay, cool. Let's call it here before Bear starts creating more heinous phrases. I think it's time for you to go back to the retirement home, buddy. So I realized halfway through that was supposed to be an insult, and I changed my voice halfway through that. Cool. So, oh wait, we need to number these and then do our review. I don't even know what number we're at here. Let me count real quick. That's why whenever I use voice chat in video games now, I do just kind of resort. I'm usually in Discord with my friends, but if it's like a larger game like TF2, I just resort to like guttural screams. Just like things that cannot be relocated to any age. It's more so just like me screaming it from across my room or something. Okay, so yeah, this is 205. Get out of here. Would it be cool if I made something that I could be like do hand gestures for it to appear? That'd be cool. Banshee gamer mode, good strat. Actually, yeah, this is why you don't play proxy chat games with me, because I will make sure you have me on like 30 or 20%. I drank one of those naked smoothies earlier, and my beard smells like it, and it's making me angry. Cool. So as a review, I think we are steadily improving. Great line work today, or the past couple days. Not really much to comment on. I don't know what happened here. This was a bit chaotic. I just think one of those moments of chaotic. Actually, no, we had an okay convergence. The backline was kind of messed up, but what are you gonna do about that? So yeah, getting my minor axes aligned. We're getting closer, but getting them more aligned, that's the goal. Especially with larger degrees seems to be our issue, which we've had in the past. So yeah, naked grandma. Already. Bear really is casting spells this stream. Cool. So with that being said, everybody, thank you very much for joining me tonight. Tomorrow will be Thursday. We will be doing more cylinders tomorrow. And then Friday, we will spin the wheel. Actually, I mean, no, we got to do cylinders. And the Friday that's after the Thursday, which is tomorrow, which is Thursday, which has Friday after it, we will be doing a spin the wheel. So if anyone wants to get a final entry in the wheel, there you go. Thank you very much, Bear, Delano, Sanrio's friend Mia, Bill. I think that was everybody. Thank you all very much for joining me tonight. Thank you anybody in the past, present, or future that's also joined us. Why are you watching these VODs? They're not that fun to watch, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now. That was like the longest time I've talked without stuttering, so shout out.